What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be breaking down the Manchester United Premier League schedule. So it was released, I think, this morning, and I watched a couple of Euro games, and now I'm gonna break it down for you guys. Just a quick, like, 5-6 minute video, probably. That's what I'm hoping at least. But either way, Manchester United's schedule has been released for the full 38 Premier League game season, and honestly, it's, I think, a tale of two parts. We're going to break this down. So we start off with a big game, actually, which I kind of like. We start off with Leeds United on the first day, which is actually a big one in my opinion, a nice rivalry game, but not like super, super big of a rivalry, not like a City Liverpool, but still a nice rivalry game to start off with. And if you guys remember, Leeds actually opened up against Liverpool this past year, and it was a very entertaining one. So I actually really like that. But then as we go down here, we have Southampton, then we got the Wolves. They got Newcastle, West Ham, Villa to close out August and September. And personally, you're looking at August, September, and you're like, you're going to win all 6 of these games. And then you scroll down a little bit more, and this is where it gets annoying, right? October has Everton, 10th place last year. Then we got Leicester, Liverpool, Tottenham, City, all back to back. Then we have a nice break against Watford. Then it's Chelsea, Arsenal back to back. Then we go back to another of those mid-table to low-table teams. We got Palace, Norwich, Brentford, Brighton, Newcastle, and Burnley within that December and winter period. And then the new year starts off with a game against Wolves, Villa, West Ham. We got Burnley, Southampton, Leeds, Watford, and then back up to the big teams where we end up playing City, Tottenham, Liverpool in March. Then we start off April with Leicester. Then we play Everton, Norwich. Then we have Arsenal. Then got Brentford, and then we close out the season here with Brighton, Chelsea, and then Crystal Palace. So you can definitely see two parts of the schedule. There's like a really hard part, and there's a really easy part. And I think this bodes well for us in a good way, but it also can kind of mess up Manchester United because Manchester United last year, second place. No one probably expects us to be title challengers next year. People expect City to be better. People expect Liverpool to be better, especially without their injuries, and people expect Chelsea to be better than us. So Manchester United are kind of branded around a fourth place finish around next year. Just getting a Champions League spot. But I will say this beginning of the season schedule helps us a lot because Leeds, Southampton, Wolves, Newcastle, West Ham, and Villa in August and September are teams that we can definitely beat. And if Manchester United can pull through here and get like 15 out of 18 points or even 16 out of 18 or all 18 out of 18, which is definitely possible, then Manchester United could start off the season being first place in the league. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean anything. We know Tottenham was first place in the league after like that many matches and things, but it would help out Manchester United a lot. And then that would give us a lot of momentum if we can start off strong. And then going into October, when we have a tougher schedule, and November, maybe we'll feel a bit more confident. The thing that's unfortunate, though, is that, say, August and September come, we got Leeds, Southampton, Wolves, Newcastle, West Ham, Villa. It might look easy on paper, but say it's like, say we have new signings, or say early season injuries, early season rustiness, and we say take out of these 6 games, say we only take out 10 points or something, and then we go into October and we struggle against Leicester, Liverpool, Tottenham, even Everton, City into November, and we find ourselves like 8th or ninth place. That can be a possibility. So I really see this going two ways. I can really see it being a really strong start, which gives us confidence going into the season, and then we take some decent results against these teams and we kind of stay up there on first or second place. Then we have an easier schedule once again, and we take a lot of points from November, December, and open up the year strong and go through January and February. And then March and April hits, and we're like towards the top of the table, and then we got some tough teams. I can definitely see that for a push in another second place finish or a close finish to the leaders or possibly a title. You never know. You can't rule anything out until it's officially ruled out. But you can also see this going another way. I can definitely see us struggling at the beginning of the season just because, I mean, we struggled at the beginning of this season. I think we were 15th after 3 games, including like a loss to Palace and things. This could happen in these games, and then we get into October, and in October we're like 6th or 7th place, and then we start dropping points against Leicester, Tottenham, Liverpool, City, Chelsea, and then we find ourselves 8th or 9th place, and then comes to the January transfer window, December is not enough to carry us back to a good spot, and we could see ourselves in January being 6th or 7th place, and Solskjaer sacked. which repeats the same story of Mourinho, which means the last 3 years were just a repeat of our failures before that with Mourinho, and you can see no progress. But I mean, it's really tough. I can see the two alternate ways. It's not a balanced schedule. It is not a balanced schedule. You have, I mean, you have absolutely like all like mid-table teams until October. You have all Europa League and Champions League teams basically all straight back to back except with Watford. And then December actually is favorable because this is like when the fixtures are all congested. I mean, we got relegation. I mean, all of our teams in December have a good shout of being relegated. Like that's how easy December can be. But then if we go to like no, like I don't even know, not November, but like March, you could say March, all those teams have a chance of being like title challengers. Maybe not Tottenham, but the point is, it's like it's very unbalanced, and I can see it going one of two ways. I can see the one way being struggling at the beginning, and then we go into the hard teams and unfortunately fail, and then Solskjaer gets sacked in January and as a repeat of Mourinho, or we do really well at the beginning of the season, that gives us confidence, and then we maybe drop some points here against the big teams, and then we go into January like first or second or even third, and then we finish the season around third or second. I'm gonna do predictions obviously the Premier League when it gets closer to the beginning of the season, but that's my quick take on this fixtures for Manchester United. And obviously October I think is a big one because October you have to remember October is usually when the group stage is big in the Champions League. Like when you if our group stage is hard, we're gonna have a tough time. We could who knows? We could be playing Leicester, and then midweek we'll be playing Barcelona in the group, and then Liverpool, and then I'll say we have like I don't know PSG as well in the group, just something like that. And then to go down here in March and things, if we in March start off with Champions League knockouts, or somehow we drop to the Europa League and Europa League knockouts, that's gonna really congest the schedule with some tough fixtures. But tell me guys, what do you think in the comments below? Personally, I don't know if I take the schedule. I've never really experienced Manchester United with a schedule like this where it's so unbalanced. I think we're just gonna have to see. But I'm gonna do more things on Manchester United as new signings come in. Hopefully, we can actually sign someone and just talk about signing them. And then I'm definitely as like 2 months from now or so, when the Premier League season gets closer and the UCL and all the other leagues, I'll start doing predictions for that. But yeah, that's gonna be it. In the comments, put your suggestions and things. Check the Twitch and the Discord in the description, and subscribe if you like the content. Like the video if you liked it, because that is what it's for. And I'll see you guys on that next video. And as always, glory, my glory, Man United.